Hello guys, and welcome to a new lesson. In this lesson we will learn how to create a directory and how to delete a directory, and we will learn how to create a file and delete or remove a file. Let's first start with how to create a directory. You will type the command mkdir and then space and type the name of the directory that you want and then press enter. Now let's see, type ls. As you can see here, the directory that you have just created appeared. You can add or create multiple directories at the same time. Let's say for example you type 1 2 dir 2 dir 3 dir 4 dir 5 and press enter. Now if you type ls, as you can see, the new directories that you have just created have appeared: dir2, dir3, dir4, and dir5. Now let's see our path, pwd. As you can see, we are in home torque. Now what if you want to create a directory inside another directory? You will type mkdir and then -p and then type the name of the directories. Let's say A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G, and then press enter. But before you press enter, notice that this slash means that this directory G will be inside this one, which is F, and F inside E, and all along until the first directory. Each directory will be inside the directory before it, and then you press enter. Now I'll type ls. As you can see, here's the directory A, the first one of this set. I'll type cd and then A, press enter. It turned me into A. Now cd, type B, turned me into B. If I type ls, as you can see, it has the file C, and so it goes on until the last file, which is G. Now let's try the same command, but see the process and see what happened. First we type pwd to make sure of the path that we are in. We are in home torque A inside the directory B. Now inside the directory B I'll create other directories, but this time in a little bit different way. I will type mkdir -pv and then type 1/2/3/4/5 and then press enter. As you can see, this time it showed you the directories inside each other. As you can see here, it displayed this new information because of the V. When you add the V after the P, it will show you this type of information. And here it displays that it has created the directory 1, and inside 1 is the directory 2, and inside 2 is the directory 3, all the way until directory 5. Now let's see how to remove a directory. First, I will go back to root home and then type pwd. As you can see, now I'm in home torque. If I type ls, it will display the directories and all of the directories and file names under torque. Now let's say I want to remove a directory. I will type the command rmdir and then type the directory's name, dir5, and press enter. Now I'll type ls. As you can see, the directory dir5 have been removed. Let's try the same command on another directory, rmdir, and then a, and press enter. As you can see here, it says rmdir failed to remove a directory not empty. So if you have a directory that has another directories or another files inside it, you will need another command to remove it. It will be rm minus rfv, and then the name of the directory a. And notice that the original command is only rf, but I have added the v so that I can see the process or the information. And then press enter. As you can see here, it displayed all of the directories that it has removed, and it started with the last directory G, and then it removed the directory F, and then it removed the directory E, and all that way until the end. And as you can see here, when it reached to C and it has deleted it, in the directory B it found those other directories, so it began one more time removing it from the end until it removed all of the directories. Now let's see how to create a file. You will type touch and then the name of the file, and then press enter. Now if I type ls, as you can see here, it added the new file. And from touch you can also add a couple of files at the same time. And then press enter. Now if you type ls, as you can see, it has successfully added the files. Now to remove a file, you will type the command rm and then the file's name, for example file1, and press enter. Now type ls. As you can see now, file1 in here does not exist. And if you want to remove a couple of files at the same time, rm file2 and file3, and as long as you want to add another files, you can, and then press enter. ls. As you can see, file2 and file3 does not exist here. There is another option that you can remove a file with, or another command, rm minus I, and let's for example try with file4 and press enter. As you can see, it will ask you remove regular empty file4. If you type Y, it means that you have agreed, and if you type N, it means that you don't want to remove it. I'll type Y and press enter. Now type ls. As you can see, file4 is removed. And now in the last part of this lesson, we will learn how to remove several files or couple of files with the same format, or by defining them by format. But first I will add a few files. And press enter and type ls. As you can see, the new files are added. Now this option, you can remove files by defining them by their format. For example, you want to remove all of the files that has the format txt at the end. You will type rm minus I and then space star and then dot txt and press enter. As you can see here, it will ask you if you want to remove it. I will type Y and then press enter. It will ask me again because I have chosen several files, and then I'll type yes and type Y again. As you can see now, if I type ls, they are successfully removed. And there is another way if you want to remove, like for any file that starts with fil, you can type rm minus I space star and then file fil and then the star and press enter. As you can see, it will ask me again. I'll type Y and type here Y. As you can see now, if I type ls, it's removed. There are no other files that start with fil. And by that we have learned how to create a directory, how to remove a directory, and how to create a file, and how to remove a file. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.